So yeah, that's all I had. Jen, did you want to add anything?
Jen, you're
Are
muted.
you on mute?
There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
No, I don't have anything
Yes.
additional to add. I just wanted to, thank everybody so much for sending your business our way and for your patience over the last month. It was a crazy month. So luckily we're starting a new month now, but I just wanted to let everybody know we appreciate you and thank you so much for everything you guys do for us.
Hey, Jen, give us a real life
Absolutely.
perspective of how the customers are feeling with closing in person with masks and all that stuff. Is it laying down? Is it getting better? Or are some people really freaking out?
No, people seem to be doing pretty good with it. We haven't had any pushback as far as the masks and stuff. We had a little bit of pushback sometimes with people closing in their cars or outside, but we've been bringing them in the office. We have partitions that they brought in and stuff for us to start using. So people have really been pretty wonderful over the whole thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Don't be excited about a new month. This month is going to be even busier than last month. So
Yeah, it is.
And we're excited about that. That's what we're excited about.
me too. Awesome.
All right. Well,
All right,
thank you
guys,
guys.
on my
so much.
screen, which I'm sharing you, I've got some flyers they made for me. I'll send those out today. And I get in trouble for saying the hard things, but I really want you to be ninja badass and to know the closing statement, the closing disclosure, and the ALTA, so you can explain it with confidence is important. All right. So if you don't feel like you can rock describing what goes on in a closing, attend the class on Thursday. The Fan app is just awesome for creating net sheets and all that type of stuff, which is necessary to do a first-class job, right? So we bring these things to you, and I'm going to start doing more of this. We're going to make Thursday afternoons at 1, kind of like a outside, in-depth training on certain topics as they come up and walk through. All right. So.
And we encourage you to be interactive in these classes as well. So we try to make them fun and give feedback and whatever you want to talk about, we are open to that. So.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool. All right, a couple of little things in my thing here. Welcome to the team. I'm gonna jump to my inbox real quick. Sales meeting.
Craig, I'm jumping off.
Okay. Yeah, you can just
Have a
sign
good
off.
day.
Thank you much.
Bye-bye. Uh-huh.
Well, I'm just gonna jump through some of these things here. So this week coming up, you always got this email yesterday. So Jimmy is going to be our guest on Thursday morning. So we're going to get into some Zap details so you can really rock the Zap thing properly. So that's our Thursday morning. We'll see what that one was. We were in the news, full speed ahead is in my article here. I think I sent it to you. It's a nice article about Century 21, and we are all over it because we renewed. So during the first 4 months, Century 21, Beggins here, and we're listed down here. So anyway, read it if you're interested. But it's all good press for Century 21 and for us, and it's like a cover story on Riz Media. And I really like that logo car thing right there. It's cool looking. Sorry. This was just awesome. Jim, thanks you for sharing this. Make it bigger. Ugh, this damn thing. All right. More than half of the U.S. homes on the market faced bidding wars in August, reaching that level for the 4th straight month. Guys, more than half of U.S. homes were faced in a bidding war with an extremely tight housing inventory. Get this done. Contributing to the spike in buyer demand, 54.5% of properties underwent bidding wars in August, with some metro areas peaking above 65%. Now, I share this with you so you can share it with your customers. I mean, Jessica's example there, that buyer had to know what was going on or he wasn't going to get what he wanted. And if you're holding back this information and not sharing it with them, they're going to miss out and you're going to miss opportunities for yourself as well. Housing markets along the West Coast saw some of the most intense competition in the country. Bidding wars took place on 65.2% of homes for sale in San Francisco, San Jose, and Salt Lake City. The market is on fire. There just isn't enough on the market to supply the huge demand for homes. Now, I will share with you that some of our inside sources are reminding us that there are supply chain challenges, and especially with lumber, windows, doors, and appliances. all things necessary to build homes quickly. And a lot of these things are being delayed. While more home shoppers, especially millennials, that wasn't you, Kat, it was Jim. Now the largest demographic of buyers flood the market to lock in plummeting mortgage rates. One of the guys on my boat tour Saturday locked in a 2.2% rate. That's like obscenely cool. That increased affordability has been offset by the rising prices. With the supply crunch, home shoppers look inland to find a house within their budgets. The pandemic-driven trend of people moving away from densely packed cities toward more affordable and spacious regions means homes in places like Sacramento and Phoenix are becoming nearly as competitive as the Bay Area. One of my neighbors is thinking about moving to Boise, Idaho. And he said, there is no inventory. The prices are, this is like, you know, the little tiny postage stamp lot with a 2,400 square foot house is 600 grand. And it's not like a South Tampa type of area. It's just the California money is coming from California, leaving densely packed California and going to Boise and driving the prices up. So that's what's really going on out there. And as a competent real estate agent, you really should be having these type of discussions with your buyers. This is a distant way off. I'll put on the agenda going forward. The Mamo bus with FBI inspections, they're going to have that in Apollo Beach, but I'll just focus that there. Otis forwarded this out. Spark is a membership program that gets you the Forewarn app for free, which is a research tool so you can find out what your customers are doing if they've had challenges, things like that. That open enrollment is coming, so I encourage you to look for these emails. And if it's, you know, this is going to get you car insurance, health insurance at member discount rates. It's also going to get you very many options for health insurance, but more importantly, a concierge to help you understand the process. So that's a good one. Welcome to the team. This is Michelle Christmas. Michelle is welcome to the Madeira Beach team. She was born in Kentucky and raised in Florida, still a country girl at heart, but a sun lover in her soul. She enjoys being on the water, gardening, movies, cooking, and spending time with her family. I spent many years behind a desk in the technology industry, and I decided to make a change. I chose real estate because my home means everything to me. It's my sanctuary. Everyone deserves to come home to their very own sanctuary where you share time, love, and of course, food. I'm a total foodie, so the kitchen is usually the focal point when entertaining family and friends, not to mention the beautiful beach. So welcome, Michelle, to our team. Since we don't really have many in-person meetings anymore, I'm going to keep doing this. I think it's a neat way to say hi. I will get to that. Jeff Beggins says discount loans 2.625%, FHA 3% conventional. Call Kathy Mack. Thank you, Karma. I think I've only got one more highlight here. I do. Once again, I'm going to encourage you to really know this new home inventory. D.R. Horton has an event coming up in Abbott Park grand opening. Susie sent this out to you. Hope you're having a great week. We have a Realtor grand opening event in Zephyr Hills next week. Should you know about Zephyr Hills? That's a decision you have to make. Can't hurt though, because I know quite a few of you sold out there. All right. Now, where's my sales meeting? Spark. Oh, printer installs were done last week. So, you know, if you didn't get one, you're going to have to get with the receptionist or an OTL and we'll help you get set up. Home Partners training was last week. I hope you took advantage of that. We talked about Title 101. It would be wise to learn new home inventory. In this month, we did so well. We only had 13 global home warranties sold. And I just called it piss poor for performance. Are we even asking people if they want a home warranty? Or you leave them off because you're afraid they'll be taken out of the offer competitive situation? I don't know what it is. If you don't see the benefit, well, I'm going to have Dwayne do a class again coming up pretty soon because 13 warranties on 300 sales is really not very attractive. Now let's hear from our management, see what's going on. I feel like not having my Monday manager meeting was weird, but here we go. Let's start with Kathleen.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic holiday weekend. Very, very busy. Following up on Craig's comment about home warranties, that's critical to offer home warranties not only to your buyers, but have it as your sellers. I'm selling my own personal property right now, and I have a home warranty on it. It gives peace of mind to your buyers. It makes it that much more marketable. The market is changing, as we've talked about. It's on fire more than ever, and we are really becoming more of a screen society quicker than we thought we would. Some recent statistics that I read over the weekend is 92% of home buyers and sellers are now online looking to not only hire their real estate agent, but to list their home or to secure someone to go see a home and get one under contract. So we've become more relevant than ever. We are highly relevant to the beginning to the end of the stages of buying and selling real estate. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind. If those statistics have shot up to 92%, that's really high. Also, let's help our title company get paid at closing. Let's get it done sooner. I know we can do it in 3 days, but it would be really great if we could do it in 7 days to give them the time they need, everybody the time they need to get paid at closings processed. On to market changes. Our agents are well aware of all the changes in the market. We're moving from the city to the suburbs and new home construction. Quick shout out, Karina Primavera just turned in a new home builder contract, D.R. Horton. Zach Gibson just turned in a new home contract, D.R. Horton. Jimmy Lamert just closed on his brand new home construction for his client, new home build. Martin Demoski, another closing. Shelley Panaz double-sided her listing. Lorraine Gaithier, 2 contracts. Jack Marola closed on his new home build and brought in a new contract over the weekend. Jeffy Grisson had another closing. Delia Valenti had a closing and 2 contracts. Neil Witz, another closing. As the market is changing, we're changing too. We're doing more farming, more social media training, and we're doing it safely and we're working smart. So thank you all very much for all your hard work.
Good job. Let's go down my screen. Thomas, how about you?
Good morning, team. First, I just want to say thank you, Jessica, for talking to the team about how you got it in with your computer and the hotspot. I think you're spot on. I know Andy had a same situation where she showed a home and she put her offer in, and the agent goes, "Yeah, we already accepted an offer." She's like, you just throw your hands in the air and just say, "Are you serious? You couldn't even give me a call, shoot me a text and say you accepted an offer?" It's like, they just don't care. So I think being on the spot, making that decision, putting that price in, put that offer is very, very smart of you. So thanks for sharing that with the team. The other thing I want to share too, guys, just the team, we got to give it up for the staff. And I believe that is really, really important that we show them some love. I know that we're all divas in our own way, but we want things right now and right here. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, they're working with a lot of people. I mean, we got over 400 people on the team, and we got 250 to 300 people that's actually doing something. There's a lot of stuff going on. So please just say thank you. And I always was told that you can get more with honey than with vinegar. So if you want, just shoot them a text and say thank you. I appreciate your hard work, because without them being in the back office, I'm telling you, your job will be a lot harder. The other thing I just want to say to the Brandon team, you guys are just rocking. Last month was a little slower, but at the end of the day, you still came out strong. This month, whoa, it's going to be insane. Greg and I was just talking about the numbers for September. So just keep up the good work. I just want to give some high fives to Andy, Brenda, Miriam, and Dawn, and also Shawnee for his sales that they did last week, and also closing for Lauren. We want to welcome to the team Rosie, and always got to leave with one little affirmation, right? Stay focused on your goals, your peace, and your happiness. Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't contribute to your growth. Have a great day, guys.
Awesome. Deborah?
Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody had an awesome Labor Day and ready to come back to work. I do know a lot of you worked through the Labor Day, so it didn't even phase you at all. You just kept going through and pulling in contracts and deals. I'm going to shout out to my top 10 today in the office, because they are the core of our office, and they're my steady eddies. They are my producers. They do this business on a daily basis. So thank you, Sandy, Robin, Dick, Devana, Regina, Celeste, Addie, Raquel, Christina, and Phil. You guys have been awesome this year, and you keep pulling in wonderful deals. I also want to give a shout out to Wesley. He double-sided his listing this weekend. And I want to shout out to Lynn because she double-sided her listing also on Friday. So great job with those double sides, guys, because we had multiple offers on those, both of them. And they were able to really get that contract in at best price for the client and able to get it under contract right away. So great job. I want to shout out to Helen too, because she kept a deal together last week that came in with a appraisal at $20,000 less on a $320,000 deal. Holy cow. Most agents would have run away and just threw up their hands and said, told the buyers or told the sellers, just let it go. She didn't. She talked to those sellers. We had the sellers, and she was able to help them understand this could be the best offer you're going to get, and you need to take this and run. It was a VA appraisal, so we also knew that it would stay on that house for 6 months. So she was able to really keep this under contract. It takes a lot of hard work doing this. So great job, Helen. And welcome to our team, Miss Angela Morris. We just love you already. You already are out showing houses on Friday, and you just joined us last Tuesday. So great job. I think we've got so much heading, going forward. I do want to tell you one thing today. The choices you make today are going to dictate your income tomorrow, next month, next quarter, next year. If you don't make the right choices today, your income is going to be lacking. And the best choices you can make today, and this is just a great big hint, contact 15 people today and the rest of the week. Why not? Takes an hour of your time a day. Can you imagine what your production will be by the end of this year if you started doing that on a daily basis? Make good choices, make good business choices. Have an awesome day. That's what I got.
Cool. Let's go to Ashley.
Good morning. I don't want to go over a ton of stuff that I, do every single week, but I do want to make sure that we are welcoming Kim Yeoman into our family and then telling everybody that she is here. I know a few people missed, a Thursday meeting. I think that she's going to be a very valuable part of our business. She has been in the business for a very long time. And if you start to get emails from her, that is our new relocation coordinator. So I believe, Craig met her via
Zoom.
And she knows a lot of your friends as well. So I'm very, very blessed that we found somebody that has that background, that knowledge, and we're both going to be here for you 100%. She is part-time. However, that relocation email is going to both of us. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up on that. Do you have anything to add on, Kim? Just adding like a new to the team. She's not on right now, but Craig.
She's in Chicago.
Oh, well, yeah. Anyways.
27 years of relocation experience, lives in Chicago part-time, and just can work from there for here. It was a perfect find.
Yes, absolutely, because she's done it before. This is not new. She's got it. We're good. So anyways, remember last time I said be fair, be kind, be fair, be present. I think that with Jessica's little thing this morning, and I think it's I love her story. Absolutely love it. I think we need to add one more thing. So if I can say be kind, be fair, be present, and be persistent. Darn it, that girl got it done. Congratulations. We don't need to just stop at no. We can't stop at no. So I'm not going to go into too much on that right now, but yeah, we'll be rolling a lot of additional stuff. It was just our first week last week. So
Top right corner, Joe Diener. Any words of wisdom today?
Morning, Craig. Yes, I had some time this weekend and pulled our monthly reports, and I'll send them to you to send out to everybody. But, we're all in the middle of the hurricane, with the business and the escalation clause. I mean, if you don't know that, you're really going to be out of business, because almost every deal I've done in the month of August had an escalation clause attached to it. So, but figures for the month of August for Hillsborough County, This is incredible. The median price was up 14%.
Wow.
Which is telling me that a lot of things are going over list price. That's what that number is telling me. The prices that from last year to this year for housing is up 14%, and the sold value is up 14%. So that's telling me everything is going for list price or better. All right. Pendings are up 12% from last August. That's an incredible number for August. All right, which means our numbers in September close should be really nice. The number of properties for sale from last year to this year is down 40%.
Wow.
The number of homes on the market. Average days on the market is 37. They were usually up in the 45, 48 points. Okay, so that's down 15%. The month supply of inventory is 1 month. So that means they're literally going flying off. I mean, that's the market we're in. I will put the reports together for the different counties, Craig, and send them. You can send them out to the managers to do. But I mean, I use this report on a listing that I had last week. I'm like, this is the market we're competing in. And Mr. Lister, if you decide to put your house on the market, you have a place to go because, you know, you might go in a few days, you know, I mean, average day is 37. So that's incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. So
and it's a little scary too. You know, there's really good signs you would think, but it creates so much stress and pressure on the consumer, the seller, and the realtor. It's a tough job right now.
Well, and the other job too, Craig, is appraisals. And we touched on during the week on that, but this puts stress on the appraisers because prices are going up 14%. You know, you got to have some comps to justify the sale. And it's kind of hard when they're jumping that fast. And we had that same problem back in 04 and 05, if you remember, where we were struggling with appraisals because the price of the properties were going up so fast because of inventory. That's all I had, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Puma, you have any words for the betterment of human beings today?
Yeah, all I have is, you know, keep in mind the whole point of what we are trying to do from the daily content. So I got a message the other day from one of the agents that said, you know, hey, whenever I use the daily posts, like the polls or anything like that, I'm getting a lot of engagement. But then when I post, you know, my listing, I'm not getting as much engagement. Well, yeah, of course, right? Because just because someone wants to comment on, you know, their snack preference of which childhood snack they like, which was today's post, you're going to get a lot of engagement on that. That doesn't mean that they like the 3-2 that you're about to post about. What it does mean, though, is that they're going to see it, right? And that's the game we're playing. The game we're playing is the reason, like a post like today that has really nothing at all to do with real estate, what it will do is, and I've seen this, a lot of you that are taking advantage of this, you guys are getting 40, 50, 60 comments on a post, right? So that engagement, by them commenting on that post, what they're really telling Facebook or Instagram, wherever you're posting it, is that they care about what you're posting about, which means that when you do now post that listing or that just sold or that real estate post, which you do need to post, they're actually going to see it. Doesn't mean they're going to necessarily engage on that post too, but they're going to see it, which is the whole point, right? That's the whole game. So just understand the game we're playing. And if you are just leveraging the daily post and you're not actually leveraging that to say, okay, now I'm getting engagement, now let me go post something that's actually going to move my business forward, you're missing the boat a little bit, right? You need to do both. We need to have balance. So a lot of times the post we're pushing out for you is designed specifically to get engagement. Then you need to hit them with that real estate post. So just want to point that out. But, you know, we are getting comments from, like you mentioned, I put it out on Workplace, and one of the agents over the weekend sent me a message about it is that I've been using this now after he attended Next Level. He's been using it for 2 months. He's already gotten 2 deals specifically that came from him following the daily marketing guide, right? He's gotten 2 deals from it. So it works, guys, but you gotta play the game.
Gotcha. Mr. Bass?
Good morning. I just wanted to comment on some of the cool stories that we had earlier today. And one of the things I'm noticing is, I think we can all agree, the world is changing a lot and it's changing quickly. So a couple of things that I'm seeing that I'm fielding a lot, I'm getting some feedback, someone's echoing on me. But know the area. So if there's lack of inventory, know where the new construction is, know the builders, make sure you sign your people up so that way we don't lose them. Know the area's history, just little nuggets of stories. Know the addendum, the escalation clause has really kept us competitive. Joe, like Joe Diener said, he doesn't even make an offer without it. Know the products, the mortgage products. A new one is the 15% down investor rehab loan. That's crazy. That's an incredible product. It's never been around. Rates are in the 2%. It's crazy. Know the first time home grants, the mortgage, the MCC, the mortgage certification. That will help your millennials get, and other first time home buyers. The technology that's giving us an advantage now, Zap, Dotloop, Jessica's story is awesome. Google My Business, we're getting a lot of additional awareness with our brand. We did a project on Google My Business and we've received 25 direct leads on that. Spark gives you a little bit of an advantage with homeowners insurance, health insurance, car insurance. I did continuing education through that. It cost me $7 for 14 hours of continuing education. The resources that we also offer here, RealSure and OfferPad, gives you a competitive advantage with cash buyers. C21 Online, I mean, that's its own little rabbit hole. The spa, the scripts, and then of course the social media resources and tools that Puma provides. And then last but not least, in all of that, stay disciplined with 15 contacts a day, just like Deb said. It's a contact sport. And according to the National Association of Realtors, of every 100 people 15 are going to buy or sell. So if you're contacting 15 per day, the law of averages will be on your side when it comes to just how many people you cross paths with. That's it. I see a lot of competitive advantages, but it's like drinking out of a fire hydrant. You can only get so much in one gulp. So break them down into little compartments and get to know them very well. You don't have to build a rocket ship to understand how it works. So we have the tools and resources, and a lot of us are using it. If you're not, just tap into it. Just improve your game. That's all I got. Have a great day, guys.
Greg, you're muted.
Craig, you're muted.
I said I want to call out Lauren's post here. It says, I won a bidding war using the escalation clause. I'm glad we changed the form to put in our own increment. Clause was capped at 10,000 over list price, ran comps first, and won by $1,000 to secure my client's dream home. Guys, that's just rock solid agenting right there. Awesome job. Chris Reed.
Good morning, everybody. A couple of really cool shout outs to the effect that Deborah mentioned, talking to 15 people. Otis mentioned talking to 15 people. They've got 2 new agents that have just kind of come barreling right out of the shotgun, just going right for it. And we set them up with a specific time every day that they're going to sit down and call their sphere, a specific amount of contacts that they're going to make. They started making their sphere, and Rachel Markley, been with us for about 30 days and is a mom who basically was a stay-at-home mom, is working 3 days a week in real estate, started calling her sphere, called one of her friends. One of her friends recommended her as the agent to go to, never sold a thing in her life, never been in real estate before, got a recommendation that this is the person you have to go to. She calls the person, sets it up where she can talk with her. She has a listing going live at the end of the month, $330,000, was on the market for $360,000 before, told her the truth about the price, went through the process, and has a listing signed, sealed, stamped, and dated for the end of the month. Pre-listing, it's going to be pre-inspected as well, and then it's going to go on the market. Amazing job. Very good, Rachel. Literally first month in the business has a listing going on the market. Another one, Neil Hagedorn, just joined with us about 30 days ago as well. Same thing, works a full-time other job, started calling all of his sphere, has 2 buyers that are pre-approved and looking at homes right now. 2 buyers that are going to be ready by the end of the year said they're going to go, and 2 more that are going to be ready by the first part of next year. So talking to people every day is where the key is. If you get out there and do that, follow a schedule, follow a script, do the things that we ask you to do, you're going to get some opportunities. A couple other things to mention. People who had some contracts turned in. Phil Berger double-sided his listing. Vicky Beggins double-sided her listing. The next couple, LaShunda Mangum, Kalani Heyman, Laura Wolf, Diane Krikorian, Siddiqui, Sarah and Molly, Carlene Lester, Kelly Foreman, and Kim Hodgkins. Guess what they all had in common? They all had listings that were on the market, and they were able to turn contracts in because somebody bought their listing. We had more listings go under contracts than we had contracts being written by buyers agents that have been turned in. So guess where the gold is? Listings. Let's go out and get listings. And if you do the things that we ask you to do and use the scripts we ask you to go through and know about your DISC, know using your sales skills to get through them, you're going to end up like Rachel Markley, a brand new agent with a listing that's going on the market after only being in a business for 30 days. So lastly, I just want to say words may inspire, but only action can create change. Well done is better than well said. You're still muted.
Mr. Beggins, bring us home.
Good morning, everybody. All right, so a couple things. What Chris just said, I just want to remind you guys, sales skills right now are extremely important, extremely important. And if you haven't yet, or if you need a refresher, go back to the app, and Next Level U is there. All of the sales trainings, a lot of them Chris and I double teamed, are on there, and the classes are like 55 minutes. So it's like a binge Netflix experience. Get in there and watch some of those guys. It's going to sharpen your game up there. What I'm talking with the agents about right now is you've got the election coming, right? Which half of the world's going to move to another country, blah, 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 whatever, whoever wins, all that other crap. It's all BS, right? But what it does is it makes people pause that don't have to do real estate, okay? Because investment requires certainty. And you don't have certainty when you have 2 very different ideas for which way the country goes, okay? So I only bring this about for a reason, because regular person real estate is going to keep you alive for the next 60 days, right? Because you're not going to have a whole lot of speculation. You're not going to have a whole lot of that right now because people don't know what's going to happen, okay? So put that aside, park it. Now is the time to make sure that you're talking to people who are doing regular people real estate, death, debt, divorce. People need to move up, people need to move down, people losing their job, people moving, okay, real life. So I need you to really, this is the time that you've heard this many times today, 15 contacts a day, 15 contacts a day to real people who are capable of doing real estate and actually moving into a bigger house or a smaller house, and we'll make that decision in the next 60 days, regardless of what's going to go on in the election process, okay? So 15 contacts a day to regular people, and you will not have any blips in your business whatsoever. But this is the time of the year, every 4 years, we have a little minor little blip, and it's because investors hit pause, but regular people don't. So I just want to remind everybody about that, and get your sales skills sharp, get that escalation clause really top of mind, like Joe keeps talking about, and just 15 people a day and crush it, guys. This is the best time we've ever had in this industry, with rates and then below 2%, guys. It's almost free money. So make sure that you're telling everybody you know to get off their butt and buy some real estate.
I like what Puma said too. You know, the social networking is designed to get people to see your stuff. So when you post meaningful stuff, they see it. So that's a big, I want to just repeat that. So if you play the game and get the stupid what you had for childhood snacks, but it gets more people watching your page, then when you post that you've got a 2.6% fixed interest rate, or you've got a 15% down renovation loan, or you've got grant money available, your audience will see those posts. So I know we give you a lot of things to do, guys, but we're preparing you for wild success, right? Because there'll be little bits of success here and there for those that putter around. But if you get into this stuff, you're going to be a ninja rock star badass agent. So that's cool stuff.
May I say really quickly, I saw a post this morning, and I'm not going to say who it was because they're not with our company, but I really liked it because it said, personal message me or direct message me what you're paying for rent, and I'm going to show you the houses you can get right now.
Oh, I like that.
I liked that too. I was like, that's awesome. to actually like, just feel like you're stuck in some rental situation, but to actually have an agent say, hey, send me how much, are you spending $2,000 a month? Are you spending $3,000? Let me know. I've got houses for you now. I liked it.
Yeah, and then you've got your home partner's knowledge in that also, and then you've got
Absolutely.
your down payment assistant grant money, and you've got your renovation loan knowledge, and all those little things add up. Susie asked me to mention that the top workplaces survey will go out tomorrow evening. So please look for that again. Maybe we should pull out of the running because we've won it like every year for what's it, 11 years now. So please, thank you so much in advance for filling out good surveys for us. And I think you all know we care. All right, I got a couple more things.
Don't you dare mess with our streak. Susie's worked so hard. We've got this.
Right.
I got to share my screen for one more couple little things here. Not that screen, this screen. Okay, did that one. Oh, okay, just a couple little things here, just upcoming. I talked about the no production policy. You'll be notified if you're a part of that, but most of you on this call are not. I want to remind you, be3agents.com is the website version of the Beggins app. So when you want, Jeff said, look up those trainings, they'll be in the Beggins3.com, be3agents.com, or on the app itself. Some of you that need a kick in the butt, I recommend highly the $295 for the Superstar Virtual Retreat. Mike Ferry just has a way to make you understand that you need to talk to people every day. Dr. Axe is going to be on, I think it's next week with us as we talk about, making sure you stay healthy during these stressful times. Zap, if you're having problems, I want to make sure you have the Zap number stored in your phone. I'm going to say this until my face turns blue. If you put 970-660-5323 in your phone and label it as Zap, and put a different ring on it so you can answer your leads when they come through. This is just reminders and updates. I covered these last week. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it today. I wanted to get to here. Our leads were way down this holiday weekend, crazy down. But Century 21, guys, have you noticed every week that Century 21 Zap leads are getting more and more and more? Reload was down 4. Op City was way down from 40 to 21. Walk-ins were down from 10 to 7. Sign calls were down from 37 to 24. I don't know what this means, but it's not a trend I like to see. So we'll just keep monitoring. We did have a whole bunch of social ad engines last week and only a couple this week. So that's a difference. Oops. And then I want to shout out that September tomorrow is Bill Blazinski's birthday, Addie Ramos, Chris Kennedy, and Jesse Griffin's birthdays on Thursday. And Jesse just had a baby girl. Kathleen posted in there. So happy birthday and congratulations to Jesse. Randy Schuster's birthday is on the 12th. Antonio Adams on the 12th as well. Kathy Jacobson on the 13th. Wesley King on the 13th, as well as Yana Yiktorzheva. I give up on that one. I don't have the tongue that rolls. But that's it. A little bit over time today because I'm trying to get done by 9:15. But guys, I thank you for your attendance. We had a whole bunch of people online today. I think the managers gave really good, solid advice. I think we're just doing. If you have anything else you think we could do to better your experience at this company, let us know. We're willing to do anything and everything we can to help you. So that being said, any last thoughts for the greater good?
Make 15 contacts today.
There you go. I agree. Thank you, everybody. Boom, you can disconnect us.